Ladies and gentlemen, I am going to show you something which will horrify you and make you scream to your core. And you'll realize just why God gave me this gift. Because these devils are so busy, they have made a mockery of the courts. Ketanji Brown Jackson halts order requiring full SNAP payments for now. I've scoured the internet the last few days looking at this thing from all ends. And what our Lord and Savior has shown me is still mind-blowing. That, again, they've made a mockery of the courts. And the folks are laughing at us. When I say they're laughing at us, they are laughing at us. When you watch this video, you will see something that you will never even think or could imagine could happen. But it's happening. And it fits too well with the 5 Ds. This delay, deny, debate, derail, then destroy. It appears to me they're going to keep delaying this thing by any means necessary so people can feel some pain, feel it down to their core. And that's what they want to do. They want us to feel this pain down to the core. So let's just start, okay? Because it's going to be a hell of a video, people. It's going to be a hell of a video. Watch what I show you here.
Mine is the senator from Ohio ignores that 99% of people, you want to hurt people making 10,000, 50,000, 90,000 and hold this up? We can fix what the gentleman said in a negotiation, but don't have people who are every day being hurt.
Democrats are also concerned about the Trump administration going to the Supreme Court over lower court rulings, which force the payment of SNAP benefits.
The blast radius of the Republican shutdown grows even larger. This morning, tens of millions of Americans remain in limbo as this administration continues its crusade against SNAP. This administration, again, is viciously cruel and will use anybody for a hostage.
Supreme Court Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson temporarily halted the payment of SNAP money. The Senate could take a test vote on its new funding plan before the weekend is over. Republicans believe they may coax enough Democrats to break a filibuster. John?
Check.
Ketanji Brown Jackson. This thing was sent straight to her. Straight to her. I believe they positioned her for such a time as this. When I show you how this thing allegedly was crafted, your mind will be blown. Many people are on the internet saying, how could a black woman, how could she delay this thing? Where thousands of people now lay in wonder, they lie in wonder, where's my next food gonna come? Well, people, it's in her district. That's how it's set up. And so she had a choice to make. When I show you that the powers are part of this, it's not about choice. Again, it's about the 5 Ds of delay, deny, debate, derail, and destroy. It's all set up. Now look, I want you to understand this thing as a play. Because Ketanji Brown, Supreme Court Justice, Ketanji Brown Jackson made her Broadway debut on December 12, 2024 in a one-night only walk-on role in the musical & Juliet. She appeared at the Stephen Sondheim Theater and performed in a specifically crafted role before participating in a talk back with the audience. You guys probably remember that. I did a video on this. She literally was on Broadway and she played a role. She played a role, okay? Now, look at this. It was 12/14. This date again was 12/14 of 2024. So here's your date, 12/14 of 2024. On 11/7 of 2025, she made the decision to halt this decision on SNAP. Indirectly, we're really agreeing with Trump when you think about it. The difference is 47 weeks. Don't slap me. Don't slap your monitor. Just understand these are wicked times. 47 weeks ago, she was on Broadway acting. What the blank you think she did on 11/7? You think she wasn't acting? Do you think? Do you think? Do you think? You don't have to think, because I'm going to blow this thing out of the water. She played a role in Juliet, the musical, 47 weeks ago, 12/14/2024. And then she said, well, we're going to stop. We're going to agree with Trump. Let's not use the reserve funds. Let's just wait. She said that on 11/7. And Trump's the 47th president? Come on, man. You want to see her role? For copyright reason, I won't use it, but there she is. And look at the colors, purple and the blue. I did a video on it. I did a video on it back in the day. I did the whole thing. And I was wondering when she was going to come out in real life and play a role. Do you understand what I'm saying? I got to go hard. This devil ain't playing with us. They ain't playing with us. Look. September 10th, 2019, the musical Juliet, right? Now let's look at this. How do I format this? 11/17. So 11/17/2022, Broadway production in New York. All right, that's when it had. Broadway opening was November 17th. All right, back in the day before she actually was cast. That same play was started November 17th. Take November 17th, 2024 anniversary. And then 2 days ago, 11/7/2025, she halted the SNAP, where the money would be sent out to the needy. The difference is 11/22. What is 11/22? They're telling you the future. I said they're telling you the future. This man is buried in Arlington National Cemetery, lot 45. Trump's the 45th president. I keep telling you guys, I love you. I'm going to tell you, the powers keep creating situations where they speak future past, and they're telling you the future. Something's coming. You know what happened to him, okay? They're going to fake Donald J. Trump unalive, and they're trying to tell you here. Now look, these are the colors. I'm going to put this in the description. See the blue and the purple? See that? That's what it's all about. The powers in the past, that's how they spoke, through those colors. Ain't nothing wrong with the colors, but those are the power colors, even of our day, the Phoenicians. It's not a coincidence why you got these colors in this play, in my humble opinion. You understand? The blue and the purple. Won't always be the same tint, whatever you want to call it, but it's going to be there, okay? The same shade won't always be the same shade, but it's there. Now let's go a little bit further. I'm going to show you something. Food stamp started August 31st, 1964. Check August 31st, 2025 anniversary of that. 11/17/2024 is the anniversary of the play and Juliet. The difference is 9/14. What is 9/14? That's our birthday. I told you I was going to make your head spin. I'm going to do it again. August 31st, that's when food stamps started, like the SNAP program. August 31st, 1964. Check August 31st. Subtracted from 11/17 and Juliet anniversary. The play, the role she was playing, that's the date. The difference is 9/14. And that's her birthday. Not only that, that's his birthday. What are they telling you? We got a one world system coming. One world banking, one world religion, one world politics. It's all coming. Isn't it slick how they do this, people? Now look at this here. 8/31/2025. That's when food stamps started, anniversary, versus 11/17 and Juliet anniversary, the play, when it's anniversary of that. The difference is 79 days. What is 79? Donald Trump is 79 years old. What are the odds? Can you hear them laughing at us in the background? Ketanji Brown, how could a black woman be on the side of Trump and not release these funds? She's going to stop it for a while temporarily. They're laughing at us. They're laughing. It just doesn't affect them. It affects a lot of people, the federal employees, the aviation, the TSA, criminals who are trying to start a new life, because the federal thing is, people, this is serious, and they're laughing. They're making a mockery. They're making a mockery. Now look at this here. Listen.
So I feel like that's
Do you feel like families will starve if they don't open up the government?
yes.
Has your family personally been affected from the government shutdown?
Hell yeah, I've been affected from the government shutdown. I'm a felon. I just came home from the feds. I'm trying to get a job. I can't even go through the programs. I went through the program as soon as the government shutdown started. They said they're not doing nothing. They said they ain't heard of the government shutdown. I'm like, what y'all doing here? We consider essential.
So that's something you may not have thought about with the government shutdown. He just came out of federal prison, but now because everything federally is shut down because of the shutdown, he can't go get a job now.
Right. Can't get a job. But Lord,
Do you understand, people, what that could do? He just got out of prison. The program that he had sought to utilize to get back on his feet and get himself together, is shut down as well. So what do you think he's going to do? What do you think the odds of any man, woman would do in this circumstance? What do you think they're going to do? If you got 100 of them, you know 20% of them going to go out and commit a crime. Do you understand the climate that they're creating? Delay, deny, debate, derail, destroy. I want you to get it. Ketanji Brown, her birthday is 9/14. Take 9/14/2026, her next birthday, versus 11/7/2025, the anniversary of the musical And Juliet, in which she played a role in. She just starred in it last year. The difference is 3-1-2. Didn't Trump beat Kamala Harris by 312 points in the Electoral College? And then you got 4-4-8, 4-4, 4-4-4. Well, what is that? 4 and 4 is 8. 84 is what? Barack Obama was born August 4th. And let's look at something else. If you take up birthday 9/14/2025, Ketanji Brown's birthday, versus 11/7, the anniversary of Juliet, same year, 2025, you get 55. Didn't Julius Caesar die at 55 years old? They're speaking through this situation, people. Now look at this here. Ketanji Brown Jackson became a Supreme Court Justice on 6/30/2022. Take 6/30/2025 anniversary of her being a Supreme Court Justice versus 11/7. That's the anniversary of And Juliet, of which she sang in. The difference is 4/8. On April 8th of last year, an eclipse came over the world, which means it was an X in the sky. Lest I say more, they're going to kill this thing, people. They're showing you through this incident. Now, what was the first day that America had a Supreme Court? February 2nd, 1790. Where we at here? I hate when this thing does that. Okay, George Washington signed it into law. President George Washington signed into law. Well, we had a Supreme Court. 9/24/1789. So 9/24/2025, anniversary of Supreme Court coming into fruition. verses 11:7, the day that Ketanji Brown, Supreme Court Justice, said, let's halt this SNAP program, the difference is 45. Trump's the 45th president. Think that's coincidence? Then look at this, 9/14/2024, Ketanji Brown's birthday last year, also Pope Leo's birthday last year, versus Trump's birthday the next year, 6/14/2025. The difference is 274. That's your sun god, Sol Invictus. That's what this is, Sol Invictus.
In the heart of the Roman Empire, as cultures mingled and traditions merged, the figure of Sol Invictus emerged, a powerful sun god whose origins traced back to the ancient lands of Syria. Revered as the unconquered sun, Sol Invictus symbolized eternal strength, light, and victory over darkness. Roman emperors adopted his image, hoping to harness his divine power to unify the empire. Over time, his influence grew, casting a radiant legacy across Roman religion and society. In the heart of the Roman Empire,
And that's where they want to take us. It's a mathematical improbability that I took Ketanji Brown's birthday, subtracted from Trump's birthday, and I got that Roman god. This is the golden age, people. This is the one world, new world order. All these numbers in relation to Ketanji Brown, and like I said, when you look at her, all over the internet, people are saying, how could a black woman do it? I believe I just showed you. They made a mockery of her, putting her on Broadway. You take the day that she went to Broadway versus what really went down. Like I said, here's your Broadway performance, 12/14/2024. Here's the day, 11/7/2025. She halted, so the food stamp emergency money can be issued, and that's 47 weeks. Trump is the 47th president. Our country's been taken over, people. I know it might be hard for people to believe, but share the video. Please share the video, because this is a once-in-a-lifetime channel. You will not get this type of breakdown anywhere else. That is a reality. Criminals who just got their lives together, who just got out, they cannot rehab themselves. TSA is not getting paid. Airline traffic controllers, they're not getting paid. They've reduced the flights, depending on where you go, 10 to 20%. Long lines, cancellations. They're creating chaos so they can push us into this thing. Understand what this thing is about, and how dare they take a black woman and utilize her as a tool to do what? To cause this racial divide. You think that wasn't done on purpose? It was done on purpose. It was done on purpose, but don't fall into that. They're utilizing her allegedly as a tool to bring chaos. Thank God for that gift of the 5 C's and the 5 D's, but right now we're in this 5D moment, and now they've delayed it some more. Delay, deny, debate, derail, destroy. So what's going to happen? Chuck Schumer said, go ahead and give us another year. Let's just fund it the way it is. Let's keep it going. Then we can make some decisions. They're coming out with all types of methods and talking points on both sides, but nothing's getting done. Meanwhile, we are in our, 40th day? 40th day where they announced where people will not get SNAP. And the 9th day since November 1st. Thank God for the food pantries, and the people of all different backgrounds, religious and business, are helping out. But people, we have a business sector out there, a big business sector of mom and pop and small grocery stores, where arguably between 25 to 40%, if not more, of their earnings, of their revenue, comes from people who are SNAP. Do you understand? If you have a business, oh God, people, look, I'm not trying to paint a dire situation. I'm just telling you the truth. If you have a business which is a mom and pop independent owned, and you have a lot of money which was dependent on SNAP, you're in big trouble. If this thing continues about 2 months, do you think the average mom and pop has 2 or 3 months worth of reserve money where they can hold on? What do you think an average person who owns a business is going to do? They might go up on their prices to try to make up some of the costs. Or it might get to the point where they just go out of business. If you're in the Midwest, you know, it's snowing now here in Chicago, you need the heat. So now your heat bill is going to go up. Do you cut back on labor to offset some of the operations of your business? People, these are reality questions. This is the situation that they have put us in. And I pray through this video you can see this thing is being crafted. It's being engineered like nobody's business. And again, there aren't too many people going to break this thing down the way I am. So please share the video, let people know. If you can help out the channel, I appreciate it. It's very hard for me to get my videos to the big audience, okay? It's very hard because they don't allow it. Just click on my portrait right here. Click on my portrait. And then click on more. Go to the description. I have Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, and PayPal. Whatever you can do to help out, I appreciate it. Thank you guys for the love offerings in the past. Every month, I have to ask. I've got, 40-something thousand subscribers. People, I'm still getting emails. I'm just so used to it. I'm still getting emails and texts. Pearson, I'm not getting notification. I know, because they don't want you to see the videos. They don't want you to see the videos. I just pray one day the Holy Spirit breathes on this algorithm, because it's a battle, it's a spiritual battle, so people can see. But until then, if you can help out, I appreciate it. I have Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, and PayPal. Also have a P.O. box. You can mail a love offering. Snapshot that and do what you can in the future. I appreciate it, because the powers won't let these kind of videos get out. Also, I have a book, Protect the Gift. You can buy it on Amazon, a beautiful poetry book, about 64 poems. You can buy this and share it as a Christmas gift. God bless you. Go to Amazon Books, Protect the Gift, Promise of God. God bless. And stay hopeful. We can get through it and endure until the end, till Jesus comes. Thank you.